In this video, we're going to talk about how we can use price action rules to help us navigate the market and identify high probability setups. As a price action trader, my analysis starts with the analysis of the overall context, the bias, where the market is heading. And I can see that the price action is creating higher highs and higher lows, which means right now that the ES is in a bullish trend. We have a spike and a bigger channel working higher, something like this. And right now, market keeps working higher under a brand new push phase. This is the highest high of this push phase, which means as a price action trader, I'm going to use this high to reset the count, to count entries to go long. The reason I want to go long because the trend is up. You have a first entry long, pullback, second entry long. Not only that, it's also a new low here. First entry short, pullback, second entry short. Actually, you can, this is the more significant low. But because you bounce off the trend line here, you can reset the count here again because it bounced off the key entry point, significant bounce. But mainly this is a second entry long, but more importantly, this is a breakout, pullback of the skill that acted as a resistance. Now it's acting as support. This is a great high probability setup to start the day with. Breakout, pullback, and market continues to go higher. The trend is still bullish. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to be thinking about selling as a trader. I'm going to make the most money. If I'm thinking only about buying, I'm just taking it easy. I want to see price action correcting to the EMA. We're correcting. Now, I can draw a trend line like this, but this is not a good trend line to draw because I'm using the very top of the tail only for one bar like this. This doesn't represent structure that well because this tail is so far up. It's going to create trend line that is way too narrow. And if I'm going to use the bodies and have a fit that is much better, you can tell how much better this fits. Okay, so this is why I cannot go long on a second entry long now because it looks like the downtrend is still in play. We have a minute break new low. Now the big channel still needs to get new high tested. According to trend line rule, we need to get new high tested. We have spike channel pattern, so buyers are stronger, and I expect new high to be tested. I have a breaking new high, I have a new low first entry short pullback, second entry short failure, but I cannot go long this far from the EMA. This is sort of visual one, but more importantly, we have breaking new high, big bearish bar. Because it's just a first entry, we need to get the second entry long. The secondary channel played out. It's first entry long. You have second entry long here, but the problem is it formed below the EMA now, which is not a good sign. It looks like the market may correct. So I'm still not taking this. We have a congestion here, so I'm going to mark my trade range. Remember, I'm still thinking about buying, but I need to see breakout pullback out of this congestion. Congestions are no trade zones. We're correcting. And now we have a breakout pullback again, similar to what happened here. Breakout pullback again. It's a little bit sideways. So this is not the best trade to consider because the breakout pullback took a long time for you to get this high low. But it's okay trade to consider. I'm going to mark it. I liked it, but it's a little bit more aggressive because you have quite stacked area. Almost new high. Price action is correcting. So you can see I'm trying to identify the bias, the trend line, key entry point, and then I'm looking for trades. Now you cannot of course go long this far up, right into these highs. Uptrend played out and you break, push to new high. So uptrend played out and the trend line rule is fulfilled, which means I can have a brand new market cycle. Okay, uptrend played out. So right now I'm gonna sit on my hands and let's see what is going to be the next market cycle. Okay, you have a potential long of the support. Can I go long? I don't want to go long just yet. Why? Because sometimes it may take a long time for new market cycle to be established. Okay, this looks like a sideways price action just to reach the new high, but this is not confirmed trend line just yet. Okay, if you have this uptrend in play and you need to get new high, I can consider buying at the bottom. But because uptrend played out and I have a new high, I need to see first the bottom of the range holding and then some push above EMA so I can go long. Okay, can I go long now? Because the main market cycle just played out and we need a little bit more confirmation. Okay, the range is just about to be established and it was just formed for us to get the new high. So this is why I cannot go long now because uptrend played out. If you need new high, you can go long now. And market continued to go lower, so I'm going to redraw brand new downtrend. Initially you would have overshoot, but now I'm going to draw channel wider because it's not acting like overshoot. So you have brand new market cycle, brand new structure as a trader. Now I'm only thinking about selling. Okay, we have some stronger pullback, so this is not what I wanted to see. I was looking for second entry short below EMA, but now we are above EMA, so I'm a little bit patient now. I'm not going long because this is the bigger pattern in price action. Bigger pattern takes precedence for essential long only. We're below EMA, so I'm definitely not thinking about buying, and we continue to work lower. Okay, we have some mini secondary channel like this. Now according to trendline rule, the downtrend needs to get new extreme. Okay, so on the way up, we had uptrend break new high. Now we have a downtrend break. We expect new extreme to be tested. Yeah, it felt like an entry long, but it was above EMA. Not ideal bearish bar. Also, the correction didn't clearly play out, so there's pretty much no way to go short just yet. We have a second entry short here. Your second entry short here. This is not a good trade because we have overshoot. I actually took this trade because I didn't really notice this secondary channel at the time to have overshoot. But you have channel working lower, you have overshoot, which means it can generate stronger pullback. I'm not going to mark it, but I took the trade here and I had a losing trade here. I got a little bit tripped up here. I didn't notice the overshoot at the time, but overshoot can generate stronger pullback in the opposite direction. We spiked to the bottom, and this is why market needs to correct a little bit longer. Now you fell breakout out of this congestion, which is much better trade. Fell breakout because now you have overshoot, equal break, and two downtrends need new low. This one, and this is a great fell breakout out of the trend range. You can see that the uptrend played out to break new high. This is pivotal. If there is no breaking new high, I would wait, but you have uptrend break, sideways new high. This is a decent fell breakout of the congestion, and we have break push to new extreme, downtrend played out. So downtrend played out, which means once again I'm going to pause looking to go short. I have a second entry short. I cannot take second entry short. All downtrends just played out. I'm going to sit in my hands and see what is the next market cycle. We're below EMA the whole time for me to go long, although like you can consider buying maybe this. I mean, buying some of these trades is not a bad play, but it's better to wait for something above EMA if you're a novice trader. More advanced trader can pick a bottom here and pick some decent trade. If you're a novice trader, you want to wait for proven uptrend like this. So once again, I'm going to redraw a brand new trend. This is what I do. I'm just reading these candles, following the price action as the bars are being printed on the chart, and just drawing these channels. Initially, I was looking for second entry long, but because we have break below EMA, and now I want to see high low above EMA. Why? Because uptrend needs new high. This uptrend needs new high. Second entry long below EMA. Don't really want to take. Can I get high low EMA confirmation setup of the second entry long and of the fact that the uptrend needs new high, and I have high low confirmation trade over the second entry long and new high. Notice how much room I have before reaching the latest highest high, the new high. Okay, you're not exactly close to the second entry long, but you still have so much room before you're going to reach this latest highest highs. This is a great high probability setup, high low confirmation setup. We need new high, great signal bar, smaller risk. Also, it's not big, so buying at the bottom. Great easy price action, breaking low here. Great trade. And what a fantastic runner this would have been. You can just hold the runner and milk the trade as much as you can. Because we exceeded the measured move, I would measure one leg like this, second leg like this. And because we exceeded it, pullbacks are tiny and there's a lot of bars in this move. I can draw secondary channel wider, starting at the very bottom, connecting these swings, something like this. I have overshoot, but it's not acting like overshoot. It's borderline, but you know, it's not really acting as overshoot. I would draw channel wider. I was on my break, but I would draw channel wider anyway because it's strong uptrend and it's not acting like overshoot. You have a second entry long here, tiny little bar, not even 2 points. Mini second entry long. Great trade to consider. Second entry long. End up being a smaller losing trade. That can happen. And now you have basically double trap. It's an inside bar. But this is a perfect scenario where this was just a fake out. Typical happens like this. Your analysis remains the same. You want to go long, uptrends in play, downtrend played out. I'm going to mark it black like this, aggressive, because it's an inside bar. If this is not an inside bar, it's a green high setup. Common double trap, fake out, re-enter scenario. The trend higher still continues, so I'm still thinking about buying. You can see that I'm just following price action. I'm not trying to outsmart the market. I'm basically being laid back and observe what market makes available to me. Your second entry long, we're below EMA, not really interested here. There's also no trigger, that's the problem. And now you have high-low confirmation setup of the second entry long, downtrend play with a break, new low. This is a great textbook hyperloaded trade, high-low confirmation setup. Can I get a filled second entry short? Your stop loss goes one tick below the signal bar, so you're still protecting the trade. Almost filled second entry short here, but you cannot go long above this bearish bar, and the bullish bar didn't get trigger. Now you have so like a mini second entry long. Actually, I like this trade as well. When I was watching this live, I got the corner here a little bit, and I actually had a bounce. I had a bounce off the channel like this because I had a bounce here, I had a bounce here, something like this, very, very close. And this is why I'm gonna mark this as a decent trade, because you have two key entry points, bar is smaller risk once again, mini second entry long, high low of the felt second entry short, two key entry points. We're going higher, trend is up, decent trade. You have a high low here, but it's simply not the EMA. We're working higher. Can I get a second entry long? You can see at the key entry point is where the magic happens, EMA or the trend line. I'm still looking for second entry long. Can't really take first entry long where the uptrend, excuse me, the downtrend is still in play. Second entry long below EMA. Can I get a high low of EMA confirmation trade? We're back below EMA, no high low. I still expect new high following the trend line rule. I just need to see now some felt second entry short by EMA, but I can't get it. Not at the EMA. New high was made, and now the market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. It was decent price action overall. You can see uptrend break new high, downtrend break new low, uptrend break new high, perfect trend line rule, a lot of great trades and a lot of runners. So great uptrend to finish the day with. There was one tricky second entry long right here, but the good thing is it was quite small, and this is common re-enter scenario double trap when the second entry long is just a little fake out trap, because the context is still the same, your analysis is still the same, so you can re-enter. Just in this case, it ended up being an inside bar. We're gonna wrap it up. I hope you have a good trading day, and we're gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.